Hi guys, Saurabh this side. After a long time, I came back and I have taken very easy question from the Leetcode. So this is easy, but I am going to tell you the two different approaches with further optimization. First approach which will come into our mind that I will tell, and the second further approach I will be going to tell. So firstly, we'll understand the problem. What is this problem? It is so majority element. What is the majority element? So according to this, you will be given a numbers array. One array will be there, that is nums, and size will be n. So majority element we have to return, and majority element is the element that appears more than n by 2 times. Means ऐसा नंबर जो n by 2 times, n by 2 मतलब array की साइज से आधे से ज़्यादा बार रिपीट हो रहा हो, वो एलिमेंट मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट होगा. So for example, if you will try to understand nums here, 3 to 3, total length is 3, 3 by 2 is 1.5. So 1.5 almost we will consider as a 2. So the element which is coming more than 1, it is 1.5 times, it is majority element. See this one. So here what is the size of the array? Here size of the array is 7. So 7 by 2, if you will consider around 3 4, so at least 4 times if number it is there, then it is the majority element. Okay, so these are the few constants which you can read. This problem number is 169. Okay, 169 problem it is. So how you will approach? First approach it will come in your mind is by storing the frequency of the number. So what we have to do? Simply, firstly I will be going to tell you the first approach. So we will iterate over this nums array, and we will use map so that we can store the frequency of those elements. Okay, so let's say I will be going to create one map make this. I am going to tell you in Golang. If you require in Java, that also I can tell. There we will be using the map, so that is not a problem. So map, and both key and value I am taking as an integer because key will become the value of the array. Okay, now what we are going to do, we will be iterating it. So for I colon equal to 0, I will do one thing. I will take from the one. Okay, fine. For now I will be taking from 0 itself. Okay, so 0, later I will modify it. Okay, so or better to use the we will use the range here. Okay, so index I don't need, direct value I need, so it will be range of nums. So range will be good choice here because we just need value. Index we don't need to do other. Okay, so for what we are going to do, we are going to check if this particular element it is in map or not. So this element will be key. So if this mp of v equal to 0, if it is not there, it will be 0. Okay, so if it is not there, what we will do, we will put into map, and counter we will make as a 1, means this element occurred 1 times. Else it means if it is there, then what we will do, we will just increment the counter. So counter means frequency of that number. Frequency we are maintaining as a value, so we are going to increment the frequency. Additionally, what I am going to do here, we have to check if this particular number is more than n by 2 times. So let's say frequency or can the number majority element. So majority element equal to, I am taking as 0 as of now, colon equal to 0. Okay, so here only we will do if mp of v divided by 2, sorry, mp divided by 2, so wait is greater than length of, because length they have given, right, length of nums divided by 2. अगर ये उससे ज़्यादा हो जाता है, ठीक है ना, उससे ज़्यादा हो जाता है, मोर देन, यहाँ क्वेश्चन मेंशन है ना, मोर देन n by 2 टाइम्स, अगर उससे ज़्यादा हो जाता है तो हम क्या करेंगे, तो हम हमारा जो मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट है, मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट को, अच्छा एलिमेंट हमको रिटर्न करना है तो हम सिंपल ब्रेक कर लेंगे, ठीक है ना, और साथ में ही हम मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट में मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट इक्वल टू क्या डाल देंगे, v डाल देंगे, ठीक है ना. मेजॉरिटी एलिमेंट मिल गया हमारे पास, v हो गया, और सिंपल हम v यहाँ से रिटर्न कर देंगे, रिटर्न majority element. Okay, if you will compile this and we'll see if any error is there. Okay, there is no error. If I will submit now, let's try. Okay, so it is failing. Output is okay. Why it is failing? Because we have not considered the scenario where only one element is there. So if only one element is there, in that case what we will do, if length of nums equal to 1, so simply we will return nums of 0, means 0th element we have to return. Again, let's see. If that is 2, means it will come here and it will increment the counter. Okay, now let's see. Great, we can see here it is submitted in 0 millisecond and we are going to beat the 100%. But here what is the problem? There is no problem. It is optimized approach and we are running till order of n. So again I am going to tell you the other approach where we are here. What we are doing, we are using the extra map. Okay, means extra space we are using, order of n. Space complexity is also order of n. Now we want to remove this. Okay, we don't want to use this order of n space. Map is not required, just to maintain the frequency we are using. Okay, without this also we can do in better way. How we can do that I am going to tell you now. So I am removing this complete code again. Okay, now what we are doing here, now see, I will using the theorem. This theorem, forget about the theorem. So simply if I will give you, or okay, name, let me tell you, that is Weyers-Moore theorem. Okay, what it will tell, it's just understand the logic in voting system. Many candidates will be there, right? So if any candidate is going to win, then let's say someone has given the vote to this candidate, then we will be telling, okay, this particular candidate is leading. Okay, so here also we will be using the same concept here. So if any element we are finding which is leading, so we will treat it as a candidate, means winner here. Okay, so let's say that element we are going to take as a first element. For starting in beginning we can take the first element itself. Okay, so in beginning I am going to take the first elements, nums of I. Now and one counter we have to maintain, so that okay, so this counter we are going to maintain here. Since one element we are knowing, okay, this, if it is there, then it will be winner. Okay, right. So again let me go to the description. Okay, so here for loop I am going to execute here. For now what we have to do, we have to increment the counter if that particular element is equal to this element. If this particular element is equal to this element, so again index is not required here, value only it will be sufficient. Okay, so again value I am taking range on nums. Okay, so what I am going to, I am just doing, if this particular element equal to value v, इसका मतलब same element आया, we have the same element. So for the same element what we have to do, we have to just increment the counter. Else if it is not the same element, then what we will do, we have to decrement the counter. Okay, if it is not the same, then we have to decrement. But what we have to keep in mind, we have to keep in mind, if this counter is less than equal to 0, if this counter is less than equal to 0, then what will be the case? Then we have to update the element, right? We have to update the element will be updated with the v, right? And since it is less than, so we can reset it to 1. Have you understood? If now we will return the element. Let's see this concept if you have understood or not. Okay, undefined I, where I have defined, sorry, here 0th element we have to take, right? So what I am trying to do here, if this element is the same element, then we will increment the counter, because we just bother about this particular element which is leading. If it is not leading, then we will do the negative, and if it is becoming 0, then we will set as the current element which is leading. Okay, let's submit it. Great, it is submitted within 0 milliseconds and 100% we are going to beat here. So the what is the optimize here? Here we are going to optimize space complexity. So this is the one algorithm that I have understood, so I thought to explain everyone. And if you like the video and you want more conceptual and logical videos, then you can put into comment. Thank you everyone. Thank you.